Hello everyone. Today in this session we'll try to solve a sum to prepare profit and loss appropriation account and partners capital account. As we have discussed in the last session how to prepare appropriation account as well as the journal entries about that, transactions related to partners with the firm. Now we'll see practically how we can prepare these two accounts, profit and loss appropriation account as well as the partners capital account, with the help of transactions given in the sum. Okay, so see in your textbook, it is in the exercise 1 page number 32, question number 8 is there. Yesterday we have discussed question number 7, theoretical question, legal advice given to the partners regarding their disputes. Okay, that we have discussed yesterday. So today we'll see now 8th question number, solving the sum regarding these two accounts. Okay, so I'm reading the question first. You can see in your textbook if you have available, or it is available on your screen also. You can see on the screen also, and I'm reading that. You can hear me also. Okay, so let's listen to me carefully. Harpal and Chirag are the partners of a firm. On 1/4/16, their capital is rupees 60,000 and rupees 1 lakh respectively. So there are two partners in a firm, and their capital on 1/4/16, that is at the beginning of the year 2016-17, capital of Harpal is 60,000 and Chirag 1 lakh. During the year on 1/4/16, Harpal has withdrawn rupees 15,000 and Chirag has withdrawn rupees 20,000 on 1/1/17. So this is known as their drawings. Drawings of partner Harpal is 15,000, which is done on 1/4/16, and Chirag has withdrawn, that is drawings of Chirag is 20,000 and which was made on 1/1/17. These drawings will be closed and transferred to partners capital account at the end of the year. But when you calculate the interest is calculated according to the date. Interest on drawings, that is interest on drawings will be calculated according to the date of drawings available. Okay. Provisions of partnership deed are as follows. Now the provisions are given in the partnership deed. They have made these three provisions. Like first one, it is given, provide 12% per annum interest on capital. So firm has to provide interest on capital at the rate of 12%. Second, charge 9% per annum interest on drawings. So firm is going to charge interest on drawings at the rate of 9% per annum. Third, rupees 1,000 per month are payable to Harpal for his active role in the firm. So Harpal, partner Harpal, who is actively working in the firm, he is going to get rupees 1,000 per month as a salary, we can say, or as a remuneration. Okay, while 5% commission of divisible profit is payable to Chirag. So Chirag also is going to get something additional. That is what? 5% commission, but of which profit? Divisible profit. Yesterday we have discussed the specimen of profit and loss appropriation account in the last session, right? And in that session we have seen that the difference of the appropriation account we get, that is known as either divisible profit or divisible loss. So on that difference value you have to calculate the 5% commission. If there is a divisible profit, you have to pay commission to partner Chirag. That will calculate and will record it. Okay. Then it is given on 1/12/16, Harpal has given a loan of rupees 30,000 to the firm. Now this is what? Partner Harpal has given a loan to the firm. Now loan to the firm given by any partner is a liability for the firm, and that liability is recorded in the balance sheet at liabilities side. Okay, there is no provision for interest on loan in the partnership deed. Now as you know, we have discussed yesterday also in this 7th question, that if the rate of interest on loan of a partner is not provided, then as per the Indian Partnership Act 1932, the rate of interest on loan will be considered as 6%. So over here it is given that he claims 11% interest on his loan, which is not possible. He can get 6% interest on his loan, and the profit of the firm on 31/3/17 was 79,400 before above mentioned provision, but after charging interest on loan of Harpal. Okay, so profit of the firm means it is called net profit of the firm, which is available in profit and loss account, and it is we got 79,400 before above mentioned provisions, so before recording these provisions, and after charging this interest on loan. Interest on loan, yesterday we have discussed with the appropriation account discussion that interest on loan is considered as a business expenditure and it is recorded in profit and loss account debit side. So it is recorded already in the profit and loss account debit side, and after debiting their interest on loan only, they got 79,400 as a net profit. So this is our net profit, which we have to record in our appropriation account credit side. Okay, then it is given from the above information, prepare profit and loss appropriation account and partners capital account. So two accounts we are going to prepare, profit and loss appropriation account and partners capital account. So you all take your classwork book and prepare profit and loss appropriation account and partners capital account. As you can see, I have prepared already this is appropriation account. Title I have to write, still I will write the title. You can see now profit and loss appropriation account of the firm of Harpal and Chirag for the year ending on 31/3/17. The year which was started on 1/4/16 ends on 31/3/17. As well, the date of profit is also given, that profit on 31/3/17 is 79,400. So this is your title for appropriation account. Then below that I have prepared the columns, debit side particulars, inner column, that is I have discussed yesterday also that you have to prepare this inner column so that the presentation will look proper and you can write the amounts in the inner column properly, and the main outer column amount rupees, particulars inner column and the amount rupees on credit side. This is how appropriation can be prepared. And partners capital account, second one, appropriation account you have to prepare for 14-15 lines. Okay, and partners capital account, on the debit side, date, particulars, and there are two partners, so you have to keep two columns for the amount. I wrote the name Harpal, amount rupees, and Chirag, amount rupees, names of two partners. Credit side, date, particulars, Harpal, amount rupees, and Chirag, amount rupees. That is how you have to prepare the capital account. So that is what you have to prepare in your classwork book. I told you yesterday itself that you be ready in the next session to solve the sums, and you be ready with the classwork book, pen, pencil, scale, and a calculator also. Okay, so you prepare this first quickly, then we'll move to solve the sum. One by one we'll record the transaction. I will read the sum and accordingly we'll try to record the transaction one by one. Chalo, the first step, now the thing is you have to remember the steps, few steps you have to remember, then afterwards you have to record according to the given data. The first thing is we have to record the opening balance of this partner's capital account and the net profit or loss of the firm. Okay, opening balance of capital account, record it in the partner's capital account on credit side, and the net profit is shown in the profit and loss appropriation account on credit side. Profits and gain always credited. Okay, so opening balance of the partners available on 1/4/16, their capital is given as 60,000 and 1 lakh. So it is their opening capital, can be recorded in the capital accounts on credit side. I am writing the date first, 1/4/2016. You have to write over here in the particulars column as by balance brought down. First partner it is given 60,000 and second partner 1 lakh. Then net profit, in the last paragraph it is given that the net profit of the firm on 31/3/17 was rupees 79,400. So net profit is given, so it is recorded in your appropriation account credit side. You have to write by profit and loss account. You can also write by net profit. Both are the same thing. Amount in the outer column 79,400. That is what the basic thing which you have to record first. Now we'll move on the given data, and according to that we'll try to record the effects. Okay, so I'm reading the sum again from the beginning, and we'll find out the transaction to be recorded over here. So it is given from the beginning. I'm reading. Harpal and Chirag are the partners of a firm, and on 1/4/16 their capital is 60,000 and 1 lakh respectively. It was recorded. During the year on 1/4/16, Harpal has withdrawn rupees 15,000 and Chirag has withdrawn rupees 20,000 on 1/1/17. So both the partners have made the withdrawals. So drawings of the partners are closed and transferred to the capital account at the end of the year. And the journal entry for this, when you close drawings account, we all know drawings always have a debit balance. So journal entry for closing the drawings account is partners capital account debit to drawings account. So it is shown in the partners capital accounts debit side. Okay, and it is transferred on the last day of the year. So I am going to write a date 31/3/17. Over here you have to write to drawings account in the particulars column, and the amount is given for Harpal 15,000 and Chirag 20,000. Hope that you are getting the point what I am explaining you, and try to listen carefully so that you can able to find out that how I am recording the effect, because what I am recording is I am telling you also, speaking also. Okay, now the next transaction, that the provisions of partnership deed are as follows. Now the provisions are given. First, provide 12% interest on capital per annum. So interest on capital, we have discussed that interest on capital is an expense for the firm. So it is shown in the profit and loss appropriation account on debit side. And the second effect, it is related to the partner, so it is recorded in the partner's capital accounts on credit side. So first effect I am recording over here, appropriation account debit side, as to interest on capital, that is a title, into bracket the rate of interest, that you have to mention so that you can remember that I have to record at this rate 12%. Okay, then below that names of the partner, first partner Harpal and second partner Chirag, and then total you have to write in outer column. Now interest on drawing capital of Harpal, it is calculated on the capital of the partner. Opening capital of the partner Harpal is 60,000. 60,000's 12% you have to calculate, which is 60,000's 12% comes to 7200. And Chirag, his capital is available 1 lakh, it's 12%, so 1 lakh's 12% is 12,000. Total of these 12,000 plus 7,200 is 19,200 in outer column. First effect. Second effect, it is related to partner, so immediately it is recorded on the credit side of the capital account. One effect on debit side, the other effect is on credit side. Double entry system rule, right? So on the credit side of capital account, you can write date 31/3/17 by interest on capital, which is first partner 7,200, second partner 12,000. Then second point, second provision, charge 9% per annum interest on drawings. So interest on drawings, firm is going to charge from the partner, so it is known as an income for the firm. So it is recorded, first an income means recorded in appropriation account credit side, and second effect shown in the capital accounts debit side, and it is calculated on the drawings of the partner according to the dates of drawings for proportionate period. I will explain you that. Okay, so first of all, in the appropriation account credit side, we are going to write just like this same way, title first, by interest on drawings. It is at the rate of 9%, title. Then below that, Harpal, name of the partners, Harpal and Chirag. Individual interest in inner column you have to write, and total in outer column. Now drawings of Harpal is over here, you have recorded 15,000, and it was made by him on 1/4/16. In the sum itself it is available, date is available that he withdrawn on 1/4/16 during the year. So he has withdrawn from the beginning of the year. It means what? On his drawings full year interest will be calculated. So 15,000, I am writing the calculation over here for your knowledge. 15,000 into 9%, that is for the full year, it is equal to 1,350, his interest on drawings. And Chirag, so Chirag's drawings is 20,000, and it was made by him on 1/1/17 given in the textbook. So his interest on drawings will be calculated from the date 1/1/17 till 31/3/17. So 1/1/17 means January 2017 up to March 17. January, February and March, how many months it is? 3 months period. So that will try to calculate. I am showing you that calculation also. 20,000 into 9% into 3 months means 3/12. Okay, so 20,000 is 9%, 3 4s are 12 and 4 5s are 20. So it will be 450. 5,000 into 9% will be 450 rupees, and total of this in outer column 1,800. That is what your interest on drawings. Okay, now its second effect, this will be recorded on debit side of our capital account. So in the partners capital accounts debit side, 31/3/17 end of the period, to interest on drawings. It is for the first partner 1,350 and for the second partner 450 according to the dates. Okay, now the third provision, that rupees 1,000 per month are payable to Harpal for his active role in the firm. So Harpal is going to get rupees 1,000 per month as salary or remuneration. So firm has to pay him that salary or remuneration. So for the firm it is an expense, means it is shown in the appropriation account debit side. So we can write over here to salary to Harpal. You can write remuneration also, no problem. It is 1,000 per month given. Over here we are preparing for the year ending. So 1,000 per month into, in a year there are 12 months available. So into 12, that comes to 12,000 total. Okay, and its second effect in the partners capital accounts credit side on 31/3/17 by salary and amount in the column of Harpal 12,000. He is getting salary of 1,000 per month. Okay, in the same third point it is given that while 5% commission of divisible profit is payable to Chirag. Now Divisible profit we get only after recording all the transactions relating to the partner with the firm. Before that we can get divisible profit, but that is not the correct value. So first, before recording this commission, we have to see the other points available, and we'll find out whether it is recorded in our appropriation account or not, and afterwards we'll try to calculate the divisible profit as well as the commission. Okay, so before recording that commission to Chirag, below that the paragraph it is available, that we'll discuss and we'll find out, okay, where it can be recorded. So on 1/12/16, next paragraph after third point, on 1/12/16, Harpal has given a loan of rupees 30,000 to the firm, and there is no provision for interest on loan in the partnership deed, and he claims 11% interest on his loan. Now, loan provided by a partner is a liability for the firm, so it is recorded in the balance sheet at liability side, so cannot be recorded in appropriation account or capital account. Second thing, interest on loan, it is calculated at the rate of 6% as per the Indian Partnership Act 1932, and also it is recorded in profit and loss account debit side as the expense of the firm, so it cannot be shown in appropriation account. As well as unpaid interest, outstanding interest on loan is called a liability, so second effect, it is recorded in the balance sheet on liability side, so cannot be recorded in capital account also. So these loan related transactions are not recorded over here in appropriation account or in capital account. Afterwards, they have provided that there is a profit on 31/3/17, 79,400. that profit was already recorded over here in appropriation account, this one. So all the transactions are recorded. So now what we have to do, we have to find out divisible profit first, and according to that divisible profit we will calculate the commission. Now commission is payable at the rate of 5%, right? So commission is payable to Chirag, means it is an expense for the firm, so it is recorded in appropriation account debit side. This is how the effect can be given. First I will show you that commission to Chirag, it is calculated on divisible profit at the rate of 5%. So this value we have to find out, divisible profit. So what you have to do on your calculator, you have to find out first of all total of these two value. Credit side total is more, you can see over here 19,000 and 12,000 only, over here 79,000 itself. So credit side total is more, I will find out credit side total first. I am showing you on my calculator. See, 79,400 plus 1,800, that total comes to 81,200. I can write that total at the end of this account because that will not change now. All the effects are over except only this commission, but commission is recorded on debit side, so credit side total will not change, 81,200. From this total we have to deduct these two amounts. Okay, so I am deducting that value, minus 19,200 minus 12,000, so it comes to, you can see, 50,000. So divisible profit over here, it is 50,000, its 5% will be your commission. So 50,000's 5%, that comes to 2,500. This is your commission effect and commission value to Chirag. Okay, and its second effect is recorded in the partner's capital account on credit side over here by commission, and amount in the column of Chirag 2,500. So all the effects are now over, so we can now find out the difference of this, and that difference will be considered as divisible profit, which is distributed among the partner. So total is same, only this much additional amount we have recorded. So from 50,000 profit we got already, we'll deduct 2,500 so that we can get the divisible profit, which is 47,500. Now I have to show the distribution over here, so you can write over here on debit side to partners capital accounts. It is also known as divisible profit. You can write divisible profit also, and below this you have to show the distributions. I am writing the names of partner Harpal and Chirag, and it is distributed among the partner in their profit loss sharing ratio. In whole sum, we have gone through the whole sum, but there is no provision they have made regarding profit loss sharing ratio. So as per Indian Partnership Act, when there is no provision for profit loss sharing ratio, it is considered as equal ratio. So profit sharing ratio we have to take 1:1. Okay, so 47,500 distribute in equal ratio, that is half to each partner. So 47,500 divided by 2, that will be 23,750 and 23,750. Okay, and the second effect, it is recorded in the partner's capital accounts credit side. Date 31/3/17. You can write over here by profit and loss appropriation account 23,750 and 23,750. And now the last part, you have to close now this partner's capital account. So for that purpose, credit side total in the capital account, you will get always more in capital account. So first we'll find out the total of capital account first, and then we'll find out the difference. Okay, so first partner Harpal, capital account of Harpal total is 60,000 plus 7,200 plus 12,000 plus 23,750. That comes to 1,02,950. And for Chirag now, his total 1 lakh plus 12,000 plus 2,500 plus 23,750. That comes to 1,38,250. That same total we have to write over here on debit side also, 1,02,950 and 1,38,250. Now from that we are going to deduct this debit side value, so that you will get a difference over here, that is a closing balance of capital. Like first partner 1,02,950 total minus 15,000 minus 1,350, so it comes to 86,600. And for the second partner 138,250 total minus 20,000 minus 450, so it will be 1,17,800. Over here on the debit side, in front of this you have to write date 31/3/17, and in the particulars column to balance carried forward. This is called closing balance of capital, and this will be transferred to the balance sheet on the liability side. So this is how the appropriation account and capital accounts can be prepared regarding the partners. Okay, you can now see all the points are covered and all the points are recorded. In this way we are going to prepare in whole lesson appropriation account and capital account. Even in the other chapters also, maybe appropriation will not be there. Second chapter, in that chapter we have appropriation account available, final account. Okay, afterwards appropriation account will not be there, but afterwards capital account will be there. That capital account on the fluctuating as well as the fixed method, that we have to prepare capital and current account. So that is important for us, as well as this one is also important because it is a part of your financial accounts. Okay, final account of a partnership firm. So you can now see that how it can be solved. Okay, now as you have seen the preparation of appropriation account and capital account, I am going to give you one practice work, that is for your practice. You have to complete that question. I will tell you which number question it is there. Okay, that practice is important. See, I am going to give you the practice of similar type of question only, so that you don't have any problem. And it is illustration available in your textbook on page number 20. It is available, illustration 20. Okay, page number 20, illustration number 12, that you have to solve now. It is simple, and same way all the transactions are similar to the last sum which we have solved. Only the difference is the name is changed and these values will keep on change. otherwise the effect will never change. We have learned in the 11th standard also, journal entry will never change, but the value of transaction will keep on changing same way. Okay, so that question number 12 you have to solve. In your textbook it is available as illustration 12. Okay, so that is for your practice that you have to complete, so that in the next session again we'll see another question to be solved. Okay, so please practice this sum at your home. First copy this question which you have solved, question number 8, and then practice illustration number 12 also. Okay.